Oh, you're a noob, that's
You know,
right.
this
I
place
forgot, you
must
don't
have
have
been
the
amazing
sparrows
before
unlocked
the
yet.
collapse.
Noobs!
Thousands of humans boarding the
Hey, come
colony
here.
ships,
Follow me.
off to build
There's
cities
dead
beyond.
ghosts you have to pick up in this game for Grimoire. Your Grimoire score is basically based off of, like, what you do in the game. And there's a ghost right here. Whenever I get the chance one day, I'll show you where all of them are at. I have every single ghost in the game, including the ones with the DLC that just came out.
Up the hill, the building with the radar, that's the Skywatch.
So did you go with the headphones after all? The headphones after all? Also, if you can't tell by now, this game is based off a level. If you see white numbers above an enemy's head, that means it's your level. If you see yellow numbers, that means they're a little bit higher than you, but you can still kill them, but they do a lot of damage towards you. And if you see red question marks, that's when you just want to run. Don't even attempt to shoot, throw a grenade or anything, just run. Unless you enjoy the grade A booty rape. Like, you're level 3, right? So come over here and look at these guys over here. Also in this game you have to pick up materials. Materials are required to, like, towards upgrades, things like that. Spin metal is on Earth. Helium flammet are on Moon. Spirit bloom is on Venus. And relic iron's on Mars. Are these yellow numbers to you? Were those yellow numbers towards you? Okay, now this cave, avoid this cave. That's what I'm saying, just avoid this cave. I'm trying to show you, like, the little standard things. Yeah, he's a level 40 though, so you can just, like, one-shot them. What, the fire? I know, right?
We're in. This was one of Skywatch's old array stations. A link to the lunar colonies. Dead end. Fallen sealed this gate. I can get it open. Fallen really didn't want anybody getting in or out.
Helping the noobs on Destiny.
What is this?
Shitty. Whatever.
Lots of motion ahead.
You can go first.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Don't be a wimp. Come on. Face them head on.
Hi.
Be like this. Ah, yeah, you guys can't touch me now. Alright, the rest is yours. Alright, come over here to that ghost right here. Jump up here and right here. Alright, I'll just make this fast and quick and simple for you. Just because I'm nice.
There's a wizard here. You have to kill it. The Hive haven't been on Earth in centuries. The darkness could be a lot closer than we think. We should probably get moving.
Yeah, this is like the shortest mission out of the whole game. You just go up there and kill that wizard up there and that's it. I have really nothing else to do. Plus anyways, like I said, I'm only going to be on for like 15 more minutes and then I'm going to just get off. So what made you message me? My broadcast? Yeah, like you and like 600 people off my friends list on Facebook just started messaging me. Of course, this is obvious. The higher the defense, the more you want to put it on. The higher the defense, the more the light level goes up. And the light level is basically that yellow number right there underneath your 4. You got your level and then you got your light level. Yeah, I know, that's why I went up to 9 instead of 7. Here, September 9th. I've had this game that long. Basically, when the game dropped that morning Eastern time is when I started playing it.
Near the
And I didn't
shore.
stop since.
That's miles from here.
Well, I did stop because, like,
Guardians set up a vehicle grid here.
this game is indecisive. That's one thing I just never liked about it. The game is indecisive. Like, the creators, they're very indecisive about this game. They actually did a complete ripoff on a lot of people. For people like me who bought the game a year ago, they did a complete ripoff on. I mean, here they are, had you spend like $80 to $100 when the game first came out to get the collector's edition. And, you know, you get a
Here's the
red
Sparrow
ghost
link.
out of it and all this other stuff. You get early access to the game at 3 in the morning. Blah, blah, blah this and blah, blah, blah that. Okay, so that's $80. Along with an extra, I think was $50 for the expansion pass. That puts it at $130.
All right. If you want to get your Sparrow, we can be in the Forgotten Shore in seconds.
So, yeah, the expansion pass, you know, of course, like every other game, you get it, you get to, you know, by the way, hold your touchpad down and bring out your Sparrow. There you go. Basically, though, like I said, that's 130 right there. Expansion Pass is supposed to give you everything. You know, all the DLCs that come out for this game. And, you know, they just came out with 2 DLCs only. And one was, I believe, dropped in... One dropped in December, which was The Dark Below. By the way, there's a golden chest up here. And a ghost if you want it. I'm right behind you, just jump on the rocks. Okay, you just jump up here in this hole in the wall. Around here somewhere. There's a hole right here. You just jump in it. There's a gold chest right there. And there's a ghost in this hole in the wall right here. But no, like I said, you know, you spent the 130, you got the expansion pass, gives you all the DLCs. They have a year contract on this thing, on this game, so they can do whatever they want with the game.
We're approaching the shore.
So, you know,
one
drops in December, and the other one drops, I believe, was in March. I could be wrong, but I think one dropped in March and the other one in December. And both times, on the first DLC that dropped in December, they said you were going to get your 3rd subclass. Never happened. They said it's going to happen in the second one. Never happened. So now they come out with this fucking whole Legendary Edition that sits here and gives you the 3 subclasses. And you have to pay it separately if you bought the expansion pass when it came out a year ago. You have to buy the DLC separately, which is $40 when the other ones are $20.
Let's check the
separately. So they have you spending an extra $40 just to get it. And if you pay another $100 for the Legendary Edition, you get all 3 of the DLCs, 3 extra dance mods, and like what? The other 3 DLCs with this DLC. Dance mods, and I think that's it, and some class items. Ooh, so awesome. Sorry, the game is just shit when it comes to ripping people off like that. Basically, yeah, basically they just made this game now. That's why they tell people the best time to start playing Destiny is now, because they basically made this game what it was supposed to be like a year ago. So, for people like me who bought the game a year ago, we're all mad. But for people who just buy it now, you got the easy way out. Yeah, you can have a fire one, which that's how I call them, fire, lightning, and I don't know what to call the other one. But I got a solar sword. You'll get it when you reach level 40. You have to do a quest where you have to just collect like 25 helium flakes, which is really easy. It takes like 10 minutes to do. And you gotta get 10 multi-light, which are really easy to get too. And that's pretty much it. And you get a sword. You get to pick which one you want. The lightning one, the fire one, or the purple one, which is my favorite because I like purple. What? Okay, blue engram. What I'm trying to remember is what I'm trying to show you. When you started this game, did it give you a package at a postmaster lady? And did you get something out of that package called Sparkle Light? Yeah. Why, you want to put in work just to get your level up higher? Gotcha. They just basically made it for people who made like second or third character who did not do the raid for like the past 2 fucking DLCs. So they just sat there and gave you that to put on one of your characters in case you didn't have your character up to level before you can start the new DLC storyline. That's a lot. Well, see, they may have said this is the best time to start playing Destiny because it's like the best experience you'll get. But what they did not tell you, they changed a lot of things in this game, and if I was you, I would use that Sparkle Light. Getting experience, leveling up your subclasses, everything like that, takes forever now. Like, back then when the game first came out, it was really easy. Once you hit level 20, you already had like one of your subclasses already maxed out. Yeah, it's not gonna work like that on this one now. You'd be lucky if you get at least the first row done. Are you gonna come to the checkpoint or not? You really want that experience, huh? You don't mind that I'm broadcasting this, right? I know, I'm just asking you don't mind it, right? No, the whole point of me broadcasting this, I like to broadcast my gameplay for people who can actually know me out there. And you know how they say blondes are stupid? Well, this time you should have listened to the blonde. Just saying.
The Fallen are tapped into something in the back of the room. These machines, but something is fighting back. This will take some time.
God, I'll talk about noobs on this game. I can't even throw a grenade right. I'm not used to looking at the PS4 graphics. That's why.
Okay, I've pulled out everything they managed to steal. We should destroy this thing. They didn't get much. Kept hitting an active firewall. Old Earth. Russian. Legends are true. A war mine did survive the collapse.
Because you made me do all that work.
He faced the darkness and survived. He's protecting something here in the Cosmodrome. We have to find a way to reach him.
First of all, don't take... But those kills, though. Those kills, though. Oh, just don't take me serious. Like, I joke around a lot. No, I didn't know. In the tone of your voice, I couldn't tell. It sounded like you were getting offended. Yeah, like if it's an orange number, it does fire damage. If it's a yellow. If it's a orange number, it does fire damage. If it's blue, it does lightning or arc, is what they call it in this game. And if it does purple, it's void, which you won't run into, like I said, anything void. So void is pretty much useless till like you hit Venus or Mars. Solar and arc are the main two things you want right now, because captains have arc shields, wizards have solar. Yeah, that's also I forgot to tell you about the the gunslinger class. That's what you're under right now, is the gunslinger class. The other ones are blade dancer, the one I told you that goes invisible, or you can run around with a knife the entire time. Well, not the entire time, but like for whatever your super lasts. And then your third one is your little wannabe stealth shit with smoke grenades and bows and arrows. Pretty much. Fusion rifle, well see the thing about fusion rifles is that fusion rifles shoots a projectile of like 8 things that deal probably the same amount of damage. So like if you have if one projectile is like worth 800, imagine if all 8 of them landed on that person. Yeah, but I honestly think fusion rifles would do more damage than sniper rifles because of the projectiles. If you look at the exotic I have right now, this is like the most hardest exotic you can get probably in the game that I know of right now. The black spindle. It's the sniper rifle I'm using right now. If you inspect my character. You can only get it through a daily mission, which you have to be like a level 42, I believe, to do it. But the way you have to do it is time trialed. You have to beat this mission, well not beat the mission, but you have to get to a specific point of the mission within the time limit, otherwise the door closes and you can't get the gun. But to get the gun, once you go through that door, you have to kill shitload of enemies in 10 minutes. You have to kill the boss and all the enemies in 10 minutes. Isn't that easy to do? Yeah, I'm just gonna watch this cutscene and then I'm probably gonna get off. Yep, it's really fun once you get at a high level and start doing like raids and stuff. There's raids, strikes, story missions, patrols.
There was a time.
Patrols is basically the open game world I was telling you about.
But that was
There's
long ago.
bounties. This game resets daily though.
Until it wakes and finds its
What I mean by
voice.
resets daily, different daily
I am the one who
missions,
speaks for the
different
traveler.
bounties, every day.
You must have no end of questions, Guardian.
So you can pick up all 6 of the
its
bounties
dying
today,
breath,
and
the traveler
you can do,
created the
and you can pick up
ghosts
6 more tomorrow
to seek
that are
out
different.
those who can wield its light as a weapon. Guardians to protect us and do what the traveler itself no longer can.
What happened to it?
I could tell you of the great battle centuries ago. How the traveler was crippled. I could tell you of the power of the darkness, its ancient enemy.
The
There
speaker.
are many tales told throughout the city to frighten children. Lately, those tales have stopped. Now, the children are frightened anyway. The darkness is coming back. We will not survive it this time.
Its armies surround us. The Fallen are just the beginning.
What can I do?
You must push back the darkness. Guardians are fighting on Earth and beyond. Join them. Your ghost will guide you. I only hope he chose wisely.
I did. I'm sure of it. We're in this together now.
If you're wondering what that big ball is, it's pretty much a traveler. Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow we can meet up probably again. Probably not, I don't know. I don't know what my boyfriend's gonna do. If he's going to play the raid again or what, but I'll let you know. I'll have new internet tomorrow as well, so I'm gonna be playing a lot of things. Alright, I'll see you later. And alright, and for all you YouTubers that's probably watching me right now, you can go fuck yourself. Alright. Alright, I'll talk to you later.